Hey, what it is, y'all? This is Dean. I am your host, and this is By Any Means. I was gonna make another video about something else, but I'll save that for another time. It's not really worth my energy at this time. Speaking of energy, if you're listening to me, I want you to know people will try to steal your energy. I've dealt with this my whole life. When people see you happy and see that you're vibrant, see that you have a strong personality, see that you're genuinely nice to people, that you're genuinely a good person. You look people directly in their eyes, you shake their hand, you give them great conversation. People want to be around a person like that. The problem is they'll be around somebody like that, y'all, but then at the same time, try to steal their energy. Y'all probably had this happen to you before where you thought somebody was your friend and they act like they was like you was the best thing ever and you was really they dog or you was really they home girl and everything like that. And then they started acting funny. As soon as you made them mad or as soon as you did something that they didn't like, you know what they did? Change their whole energy about you. Stop answering the phone for you, stop responding to texts. See, but y'all gotta understand, people are jealous of good people when they know that they're not. When people know they're not as courageous as you, that breeds jealousy. When people know they're not as go-getter as you, that breeds jealousy. When people know that you stand on integrity and you stand on what you believe in, no matter who it is, including them, they don't like that. You could be real with everybody else in your life, but the minute you be real with them, they don't want to answer the phone and they ain't rocking with you no more because you told them the truth about themselves. Now, when you was telling them sweet nothings, and how great of a person they is and how much you like them and how much you like spending time with them, they had nothing to rebuttal. But the minute you tell them something that they're doing wrong or something that you think they could be doing better in their life, they distance themselves because that's an energy that they cannot handle. That's an energy that is too genuine. That is an energy that leads them to have to be a better person. People shy away from people and people don't like to be around people that makes them be a better person, that makes them step their game up. They become jealous, they become envious, they start judging you. Well, you only got this because of this, or you only did this because of this. I ain't like that. My life ain't like that. Everybody, we've all been through it. People will steal your energy. There's the reason, you know why people come up to you and talk to you randomly? It happens to me all the time because they can feel your energy. It's a thing called aura. My daughter's name is that. It's the reason why companies got that name because that is a very real thing. All aura is your energy. People can see your glow and people don't like that. No different than Elijah Muhammad with Malcolm X. He had people in Nation of Islam that was upset and felt as though he was trying to become bigger than Elijah Muhammad. But Malcolm X couldn't do nothing about how people gravitated towards him. I deal with it on these YouTube streets. It's guys that claim that they rock with me, but I could tell that they envious and don't really rock with me how they claim that they rock with me. They're just not man enough to tell me that because they know I've done nothing to them for them to feel that way. I just may not agree with them, but I've done nothing to them for them to feel that way. I had a guy block me off his channel and then tell me that I wasn't blocked when I could clearly see that I was because I couldn't respond in the live. And I'm a moderator. So what I found out is either another moderator did that who's hating on me and don't like me and don't even respect him enough that he don't want you doing that, or he did it. But when I seen the not caring about it, showed me you don't really rock with me for real, for real. You just don't want to make it seem like you don't rock with me because you have no reason not to. Men and women don't like being around people they think are more of a man and woman than them because that breeds intimidation. People are intimidated by you. People don't like somebody can have way more money than you and still be jealous of you. You know why? Because however they got their money is how they got it, but it doesn't change who they are inside. People don't laugh with them as much. Everybody that they got around them, if they didn't have the things that they had, they would not be around them. When they know you, if you had the same amount of money they had, people been around you when you was broke or when you was rich. So all you would do is just have more people around you. You know how many people told me they love me in my lifetime, but not here? You know how many people tell me they love me and I'm their dog, I'm their friend? And the minute that I stop calling them first, the minute that I stop calling them first, I haven't heard from them in months, years maybe. That's because a lot of people be wanting relationships to be one-sided. I got a YouTube channel, yo. Nobody that says that they rock with me has come to my YouTube channel and asked Dean, well, you know what? I got a bigger platform than you, Dean. So how about I announce on my channel that I'm gonna go to your channel and get more traffic over there? Nobody has done that. But when I come to their channel, I'm one of the most entertaining parts of it. I add to the show. I don't take away from it. I add to it. People will try to steal your energy. People will come around you just to learn certain stuff, breathe in that energy, gain that energy, and then take it to people who don't even care nothing about them. You know why people will get away from you sometimes? It's because they know they don't deserve to be around you. They know they can't be who they truly are around you because they know that you will see it and then you will expose them. And a lot of people don't want to be exposed. People will stop hanging around you in order to not be exposed for who they really are because they know a person like you will see that. People don't like being around people. To be honest, y'all, people don't like being around people that's not yes men. And the chosen ones, we could never be yes men. So when you thorough and you have a great energy about you, you know why you don't have a lot of friends? Because a lot of people ain't matching you at that energy. They're not matching you at that level, at that mental level. So they wind up falling off from being around you anyway because of the way you think. They know you're going to see the way that they're behaving. They understand this because they've seen you do it with others. And before they get exposed, they'll just tell you that they busy, or they'll tell you they forgot, or they'll tell you a bunch of other stuff that you know is not true because you've dealt with that person. People will rather hang around somebody that low key don't like them. And then they'll claim that they're so cool, but they don't agree on anything. But you and that person could be agreeable and they won't try to deal with you half as much because they understand that you're real. And then eventually demons that they are fighting will come to the light. You will see that and they're scared of getting exposed and you walking away from them out their life. So you know what they'll rather do? Never have bad terms with you. Just disappear. If you ever had a friend that just disappeared, y'all never had an argument, y'all never had nothing. They just stopped rocking with you like that. It's because of your energy. They was sizing you up the whole time. I had a friend tell me one time, and me and him not even that close no more. But he did tell me this, Dean, you know I rock with you so hard, bro. You the only dude I ever been around that wasn't sizing me up for what I got and what I can do. Because I don't care about none of that. I don't believe most men are better men than me. So I don't care what you have. You're not a better man than me. When we go to our grave, that's the only thing that's going to matter. Nobody's going to talk about your money at the funeral. They're going to get up there and talk about what type of person you was. There's plenty of people that got money, that got things going on, but people don't like them or will speak highly of them. And you know what separates people that are actually thorough from others who just don't care what others say? Because some people cannot care what people think about them. That don't mean that they're a good person. You could not care what somebody think about you because you're such an a-hole that you have no choice but to not care what people think about you. Because if you did, you would carry yourself much better. People like me, I care. I don't care what people think about me, but I don't deliberately go out my way to try to get on people's nerves. I don't deliberately go out my way to attack somebody. If y'all ever see me post somebody on my YouTube or talk about them on my YouTube, it's because they said something or did something that I either knew was completely wrong or they disrespected me and you may not have known about that. That's why I got Champ Side blast on the summer jam screen. Because I showed somebody support and they said that they rock with me and they rock with Tank and they do all this, that, and third. But the minute I said something about Tank, you got upset, start calling me out my name, a bunch of unnecessary stuff. And that goes to show you that people will never rock with you how they really say that they do. It's just a facade to keep you to come around, to keep doing something for them. I have people that keep telling me, Dean, hit the link, hit the link. Then when I tell them I got my own YouTube channel and my own show, come hit my link. No response. You know why that is? It's not because they don't like your views, because if they didn't like your views, they wouldn't want you on their channel. If they thought you brought nothing to the conversation, they wouldn't want you on their channel. But what they also don't want is for you to ever become as big as them. People will hang around you when you're beneath them. The minute you start gaining traction, they'll dismiss you because now you're a threat. You ever heard that saying, when idols become your rivals? It's because somebody think the world of somebody. And then that person that they thought the world of, once they get to that person level, then that person don't care how highly of them you think of them. All they see is a threat in you of taking their spot. Now, I don't care that other YouTube channels don't come on my platform because I see how fast that I'm growing. I see how fast that I'm growing. 2-3 years from now, I'll probably be bigger than them. I'll probably be bigger than them. You know who else knows that and sees that? Those same individuals. See, when you got a light on you, I'll never forget, yo. I worked at one place. I'm not going to tell y'all where I worked at, but a guy pulled me to the side. He said, man, you don't belong here. And I said, what you mean, OG? And this is a true story, yo. He said, you got God in you. Has anybody ever told you that? That you got God in you. It oozes out of you. You're so passionate. You got the smile big as the world. You got a great sense of humor. The girls always looking at you. Because energy seeps through you. Energy ain't something that can be told, can be explained. Somebody could tell you that they thorough all day. Somebody could tell you that they real all day, but deep down inside, you know they not. It's just something about their aura that lets you know that, man, I don't care what he say. I ain't rocking with this dude. We've all been there. You know why that is? It's because you could feel their energy. And that don't lie. As much as people try to act like it does, that don't lie. There's guys on YouTube, I found certain things about him that I'm not surprised that that's true about him. Because I was already feeling a weird energy from him anyway. So when I find out something bad about you, I'm not even going to expose you or anything like that. Because at the end of the day, I kind of figured that. I never had a friend that left or a female that left my life that hasn't tried to come back. If I don't deal with them, y'all, it's because I seen them step away from me for no reason at all. And even if they did have a reason, it wasn't a reason enough for them to act. If you rock with Deem as much as you said, then we should have been able to talk about whatever your issue was. But people can't do that. They get upset because deep down inside, they're envious of who you are. They know that your life is not going to stop if they're involved in it or not. I don't need anybody in my life. Do I want you there? I probably do. Do I need you there? It's two different things, but people will need you in theirs. There's been plenty of guys that I fell out with that tried to get back cool with me when we seen each other. But now it's me that's not extending that hand. Been plenty of girls that fell out with me, and then after a while, hey, big head, what you doing? What's going on? When I'm gonna see you? And I still be cordial and nice to them, but we'll never go back to what we was. Because I didn't deserve that in the first place. And me being who I am, you should have known that already. Me being who I am, you should have known that already. But people get so envious and get so jealous that they'll start to resent you and not even know why they do. They'll start to resent you and don't even know why they're doing this. It's because deep down inside, they wish they had your courage. They wish they had your no filter. They wish they had your energy. They wish people gravitated towards them the same way that you gravitate towards people, that people gravitate towards you. Malcolm X and Jesus stood alone. They had people jealous of them around them, and they was two of the greatest men that walked this earth. Look at Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Look how Scottie Pippen talks about Michael Jordan. Look how Scottie Pippen talks about Michael Jordan. You think he just started feeling that way? No, he always felt the way that Mike was a better basketball player than him, that Michael Jordan always got the attention and he didn't. But can't never accept the fact that you just weren't better than him. That's why. He can't accept that fact. He can't accept it. So he's let that seep in him for years. And I'm pretty sure he's hugged Michael. He never told Michael none of this stuff while they was playing. He never told Michael none of this stuff when before social media was popping off and Instagram, YouTube, none of that. But now, where he's all the way removed from Michael Jordan, he ain't got to see him, talk to him, deal with him, go to reunions, nothing. He get to say how he really feel. And that's how he always felt. See, if you was cool with somebody, y'all, and then after a while, the minute that y'all had a disagreement, they turned up on you like you was the enemy. Like they turned up on you. Like they've been like this been festering in them. It's because they've been feeling like that since the day they met you. They just been being fake with themselves this whole time and pretending as if they really liked you or cared about you or rock with you because they knew how thorough you is. Some people just want to be around you to see what you got going on, to take from you. And the minute that you're not giving them the energy that they want, the minute you cut that off, the minute you call them out, you the worst thing ever. You the worst thing ever. Jay-Z had a line, y'all, and I'm going to leave this with y'all. When him and Beanie Siegel was going at it. Y'all remember that? And Jay-Z said something that was so profound. He said, y'all notice these guys only talk about what I ain't do for them and never can tell you what I did to them. They only talk about what I ain't do for them, but they never talk about what I did to them. They never tell you I did anything to them personally. They just tell you what I ain't do for them. You know why Beans felt that way? Because Beans messed up his career and he felt Jay-Z owed him something. When the whole time, Jay-Z didn't owe him anything. You owed yourself for not making dumb decisions. You owed yourself for not going back to Philly and getting caught back up in the streets when you a whole big time rapper. You owed it to yourself to not get shot and all this stuff. So whereas though it changes your voice and people don't even recognize the Beanie Siegel that you was. Jay-Z didn't make you do any of that. Jay-Z didn't make you do any of that. All that venom that Dame Dash has for Jay-Z, you know why? Because Dame Dash always wanted to be the star, but he couldn't rap. So he used Jay-Z to get what he wanted. And the minute that he stopped getting what he wanted, Jay-Z's the worst person ever. I'm pretty sure, y'all, Jay-Z did not change overnight. I'm pretty sure of that. You don't be around somebody 20, 30 years and they just pop up. I hate when people say that. No, you're just not going to tell me about the red flags you saw prior because you still wanted something for that from that person. People will steal your energy, y'all. And I just want y'all to understand that. And don't let them do it. I know you may feel alone. I know you may be like, damn, man, I ain't want to cut bro off, or I ain't want to cut sis off, or I ain't want to let babe go, or I ain't want to let homie go, even though I loved him, care about him. But your gut, your intuition that told you to stop messing with that person ain't had the same love for you that you got for them, it wasn't wrong. And God's going to punish you when you don't listen to it. God puts you in a position to where you have to listen to him. You have to see it. So I just want y'all to leave y'all with that, man. Y'all know what this is. Deem by any means. And I holler at y'all.